This is Fat Bee Man, and I'm out here in the bee yard. We're mid-December. Been a very cold night, and I'm going to pan around the bee yard here and had several requests. What do we do in the wintertime? Well, let the bees sleep, that's what I think. I'm out here, it's early morning, and we had a low about 23 last night, and sun's up, temperatures come up a little bit. We're probably running right at 41, 42 degrees, and as you can see, just about everything in the front yard here is all in 5-frame nukes. And I'm going to come over here and show you, if you can see, let me get out of the sun there. Here is some bees that are already coming in and out. You can see the bees on the landing there, coming in and out. Once the sun hits the boxes, it starts warming them up. What you're going to find is, if you have some dead bees, which the bees are, they're dying all the time, and what you can do, come over and check your hive, pick up the back part of the hive, and these hives haven't been split down real heavy yet, but some of them got a super. This one in particular and the one next to it, it got a super of honey on there because we didn't split them down that low in late September. And what you can do is pick up the back of the box and just lift up on it, and that way you're going to be able to tell if there's any honey in the box or if it's starving. I don't recommend getting into these hives, opening the box up and messing around in here, because you end up doing more harm than good. Lift the back of the box up. If you got some weight there, then you're good to go. Most of the time, if the hive has not got enough weight on it or enough honey stored in it, then you're just basically wasting your time. Because if you don't have enough clustering there, and bees are going to cluster down and tighten up, the colder it gets, the tighter they're going to tighten up. Right now, we're probably running right at, I think we're 36, 37 degrees. We're just after 10:30 here. And what you can do is put some sugar on the bees. Don't feed sugar water. You're going to put moisture in the hive. And when you put moisture in the hive in the wintertime, it condensates, and then you get wetness all over the bees, and the bees have a less chance to survive. What you can do is put a newspaper over the top bars and put dry sugar on top, and the moisture from the bees is going to rise, get that sugar wet, and if the bees need it and they haven't been demoralized to the point where there's not enough bees in there, they're going to come up, eat the sugar. But my philosophy is, by December, if you don't have enough honey in that hive, cut your losses and close it up, wait till springtime. Now, bees can live with a lot of cold, but they can't live with moisture. And I'm going to open the hive box up here. I'm not going to disturb it, but you can see there's a hive top feeder in here, and that also acts as an escape for your moisture in the hive. So you have a small opening in the bottom, which right here you can see it's about a 3/8 high by 1 inch wide, and that's enough for the bees to fly out, carry off the dead. Now, as far as dead is on these bees, you're going to find anywhere from a half a dozen to maybe a couple dozen, depends on how many bees in the hive. But it's normal to see a few dead bees on the landing board every day. Now, if it gets clogged up, you need to pull that entrance out, and you have a really mass kill out. Then if the opening gets clogged, the bees can't get out, carry off the dead. It's an endless cycle. Now, beekeeping is a wonderful thing to get into. Now, in the springtime, You need to get them youngsters out there and get them a beehive to play with instead of video games. Now we're coming up on Christmas, so find your local beekeeper, talk to the local beekeeper, and get you a few beehives for the youngsters. They're more educational and they can learn a little something rather than using video games. Now this is the Fat Bee Man, and it's wintertime in the bee yard. And I'm out here freezing, and I'll pan up that way and you can see there's frost on the ground up there. See that frost up there? It's mighty cold up here in Georgia. But thanks for watching the Fat Bee Man.